Morning guys, it is 4 degrees Celsius right now. It's freezing this morning, and I made a mistake yesterday when I got home because my house was boiling hot. So in the frustration I turned off the heating, so I woke up this morning like shivering. I'm still shivering now, really cold. I'm waiting for my van to warm up because it doesn't like cold starts. Well, I mean it starts every time, but it's just, I think it always sounds a bit rubbish when it first starts. So I'm just getting ready to leave here. I'm doing quite a local job, to be honest. It's only a couple of minutes from my house. So it's 8 o'clock now when I'm leaving the house. So I wouldn't say I'm late, but you know, I run my own hours. But I probably could have got out of bed a bit quicker this morning. I'm just going to head down to a petrol station and top up the pressure wash. I have a jerry can full of petrol, but might as well have a full tank, you know what I mean? I've got a good sized job today. It's a block paved driveway, probably single car, the driveway, maybe double car, I don't know, it's not very big. But then it wraps around to the back of the house to be a patio as well, block paved patio. It's quite similar to a job I filmed the other day, which I'm not posting because I filmed it on an iPhone and the footage sucks. I was supposed to put a video out last Wednesday, but I had to buy a new SD card for the camera because the old one just didn't have the correct capacity, and it was, I don't know, in some way I feel like it slowed down the downloading process. So when I was transferring files to the computer, it took literally all night. I went to bed and left it buffering, and then I started editing the next day, which is today, but you'll see this video the following Wednesday. So yeah, so that video I guess will be posted Thursday last week. But yeah, I'll stop rambling, we'll get to work. Wait for my windscreen to sort of defrost a little bit here, and then I'll give you a tour of the job and we'll go. I'm hiding in the van. Same as last video. As soon as I want to put the chemical treatment down, absolutely pisses it down with rain. So we're gonna hide in the van for a bit. It says it's gonna stop at 2. Now it's only 11 o'clock right now, so I don't really want to leave because I got all the hoses out, the chemical hoses out, and I have to reset up. So I think I'm just going to pretty much chill in the van until the rain stops, or at least if there's a half-hour break in the rain coming up, then I can get the treatment down. But the driveway's come up really good. The battery did die on the last little bit of filming just before I rinsed off. So I've rinsed everything down. There's a few puddles, so I've got to wait for them to dry up anyway. What else? Yeah, once that's dry, like I said, if I get a break in the rain, then we'll get the chemical down. The front driveway's not too bad. There's a few areas where there's, like, you saw where all the weeds were, so the black spot there is heaviest. The rest of the front driveway is pretty good. Around the back, the whole thing is quite dirty even now, and it's all just lichens and black spots and all the usual culprits. So what we'll do is we'll treat that. We'll rinse the drive down first, and then we'll leave the stuff around the back on longer, and if need be we'll do a second treatment around the back, but only if this weather breaks, because I'm not wasting bleach. There's no point. So I'm just waiting for a cup of tea from the customer. I'm going to try and warm my hands up, they're completely numb, and yeah, we'll have a cup of tea in the van. The place is steaming up already, and yeah, happy days, eh? English countryside weather, love it. Love it. But yeah, I'll see you shortly. I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea when she comes out with it. Alright guys, cup of tea, cheers. Chuffing hell, that's hot. God. Tea and a cigarette. Breakfast of champions. Apparently it's severely raining here until 2, so. And I'm just going to refuse to leave because I don't want to pack up, leave. Like, my house is only about, what, 5-minute drive from here, so like I could go home and just chill for a couple of hours, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to pack up and then have to unload it all again. So I mean, at least the cleaning part's done. I'm being a bit dramatic because it's only a case of winding out the chemical hose, and then when that's done, wind that up, unwind the pressure hose, and just, you know, take my lance and just rinse it down. I am being a bit dramatic about it. I may end up leaving, but I just don't really want to. I can't be bothered. So I'm going to sit in the van, have my tea, my cigarette. The only food I've got is some crappy almond croissant that I got from a one-stop earlier. So I'm going to enjoy that and then watch Netflix for a couple of hours. So the next clip you see, unless it's me ranting again in the van, will be chemical going down and a rinse off, and then I'm going to come back and resand it whenever I can, like whenever the weather breaks. But it's Easter weekend, so who knows. Alright, time check. It is 12:46 right now. I need a haircut pretty bad. It's 12:46 and I'm getting bored. The rain's slightly eased up, I believe. No, it hasn't. Oh, so I think I'm just going to do it. The driveway's relatively drained off. There's a few little puddles, so I'm just going to treat every area that I can, and that's going to have to do because I'm not going to sit here until 4 o'clock or something. So let's get on. Well, we've been done again by the weather. So we got the treatment down while it was raining. It continued to rain until the moment I started rinsing it off, and then, excuse me, and then yeah, as soon as I started rinsing it off, the rain stopped. The time is now 2 o'clock, so the forecast was correct. It did stop raining. Literally, there's 1:59 right now, and it just stopped raining about 2 minutes ago. So for once, the weather was actually correct. I should have waited and done the treatment now. So it did get slightly diluted, but it's come up pretty clean. The next clip you'll see after this one will be when we come back to resand it when it's dry. You'll see the main driveway came up really good. I was quite happy with that. The first bit of patio as you go through the gate was very good, but the last area, the main patio area, had so much black spot on it that although I've actually got rid of quite a lot, it still looks very black spot all over, very dirty. It's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, that was the strongest treatment I can put down. Dosatron goes up as far as 4 to 1. Well, a little bit above you can get, I think it's, I don't know what it would be, maybe 3.5 to 1, and I went with the strongest setting I can have on there. So there's not much more I can do except for doing another treatment at a different date. The customer already offered me the money. I said no, I'll wait till we've sanded, because he's an elderly gentleman. I'd rather instill trust in people than take money before I finish. So we'll be back weather permitting. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow, the next day, might be at the weekend, might have to work Easter Sunday or something, but I will be back to do the sanding and we'll get some footage of that. I'm just waiting for the water tank to drain out at the moment. Yeah, it's still good flow. So I'll be here having a cigarette for a few minutes. See you tomorrow.